Hey, this is Zachery Polk from Prospect Studios. It's Someone Unlimited. Just was thinking about some very important things, and I wanted to bring something to people's attention. I'm driving a 1984 vehicle, and coincidentally, 1984 was a very important year. We had the NASA space program at NASA. I wrote a book about it. They doubled the allocations, the financial allocations, the money. They doubled the money that they were giving to NASA. NASA, there's a Freudian slip. They had a very special thing going on. They had the first teacher in space and the first black man in space, Ronald McNair. They stopped the countdown seconds before launch because there was an issue. And they sent a rocket scientist, a repair technician, to alleviate the problem. So he shows up there with his buddy, his partner, his assistant, and they bring some tools with them. They found out that a hatch was jammed. One of the pivot pins for a hinge was sticking, and they had to remove it. Well, when they opened up the case to their cordless tool, the cordless drill, screw gun, the battery was dead. Whenever you operate cordless tools on a job, the first thing you do is plug the chargers in and charge the batteries. And you continue rotating the batteries for the duration of that day until they are all charged. That tool does not get put back in the box with a single dead battery. I don't make these rules up, that's the way it is. Okay? So, batteries were dead. They had to jimmy the lock. They finally recovered. And then the thing launched, ended up exploding in the air, and everybody watched as all these people died into smithereens instantly. Thank God. Well, let's hope. But nobody asked a question. You just got a big fat raise. Your salary was just doubled. And there's this huge screw up, regardless of whether or not that was the reason why the shuttle blew up. The fact of the matter is that they're not on the ball. They're getting paid top notch, double, to be on the ball. It was a serious waste of money, really. And everybody forgets that Howard Hughes is the man behind the reason why we have all these satellites placed in orbit that we're using that we shouldn't have to pay for. We already paid for them with tax dollars. We shouldn't have to pay to access those satellites to use that technology. Cell phones, computers, internet, all that stuff, we have already paid for it. Nobody thinks about that. Nobody stops. Nobody's speaking up. But they're all whining and crying. And there's nobody leading the way to point these things out and direct people's attention to the appropriate things that they should be contemplating. I don't give a crap about Meghan Markle's socks that she's wearing out in public. You know, that's menial crap. That's beneath our intellectual capacity. That's for small-minded people. And that's what you're teaching your children. It's nonsense. So, anyway, there's so many points to make, I forget the point I was trying to make. But, that's just the tip. And I'm gonna shove it in. All the way. Voices need to be heard. People's minds need to be activated. And these start participating. Everybody's bummed out, they're tuning out. Howard Hughes is a very important man. When he was 14, I read a book about him. I don't know how much of it was exact, but it doesn't matter. When he was 14, he walked into an automotive industry salesman's shop, went into the showroom floor, and he saw this hot rod car in there with a 12-cylinder engine or something like that, turbocharged. And he told the guy behind the desk he wanted to buy it. And they laughed at him, and he said, "Call my dad." So they called his dad, and he said, "Yeah, your kid's down here. He thinks he wants to buy this hot rod." His father asked the salesman, he says, "Well, did he say what he wanted to do with it?" The salesman said, "Yeah." He said he wants to take it home, take it apart, and see how it works. And his dad says, "Well, send it home, deliver it." And because of that, we can fly to very high altitudes. We can communicate offshore, long distances, etc., etc. There's a lot more to it, but I got about an 18-hour day ahead of me, and I got a lot to do, and I have very little manpower. I've only got one guy I'm working with. He's my new partner in life. He's a vet, and he's the captain of the AMVETs in Defiance. His name's Eddie. That's enough information to find out more. But I'm now a member of military support. My daughter's in the Air Force in Germany. Big shout out to Sarah Doyle, meteorologist. Was graded out to be an intel, but she turned it down because, I don't know, various reasons. I can't articulate on that exactly because I don't want to insult or humiliate her. She's a very intelligent child, and I'm very thankful that her great-grandma was responsible for seeing to it that she was had a proper education and nurturing. Even though I failed at trying to get acquisition of her so that I can ensure that personally. I love her very much. I have 2 grandchildren over there. They live in a small German village off base. I would love to be able to go and see my grandkids for the first time. Dropped my phone in the toilet the week that she was in town when her mother passed away, and I wasn't able to go to the funeral or receive her communications. That was the trailer incident featured in the sit-down was our interlude with Zachery Polk, and I am Zachery Polk. Those videos at that time era were made in that trailer I was rehabbing. I got robbed and manipulated, and I have an adult protective case against that man, and evidence. He sent me a photo posing as a police officer. I got the photo on my phone. I call him Tattoo Face, Grand Rapids. He lives at Comstock Trailer Park, the little shittiest trailer park in the world that they wouldn't allow me to move into. They ripped me off, him and my buddy Larry, they ripped me off over $4,000 plus the money I invested in the trailer. I ended up losing $6,500. Tried to commit myself to a mental institution. Went a week without sleeping, a week without eating, trapped in my house, or hovel, and that's when I wrote the online dating extortion tactics video. The video, but it's a blog featured in my book, Escaping Respondent C. You can find it all over the internet. Online dating article. Very important document where they tried to extort me for $75,000. Anyway, peace, love, and care. This is Zachery Polk from Somewhere Unlimited Prospect Studios. Pandemic on Twitter, The New Blue Society for people who know, on Facebook. Also Mad Pachyderm on Facebook, as well as my namesake on Facebook. I got 3 different sites, that way I can banter back and forth between my 3, me, myself, and I's, and express the things I want to express back and forth, as I can't get any reciprocation out of anybody else. Makes me laugh, and that's how I preserve my sanity, which we all hold a different variable of, is 360-degree spectrum, and who's to say who's sane and who's not. We're all on a different level of, on a different degree, and I refuse to be graded on the bell curve just because I'm not average or so-called normal, playing video games and grown man operating remote-controlled trucks and not entertaining children with that. I'm not your average bear, and because of that, they want to label me a personality disorder. Well, call it whatever you want. I'm an individual. Until I drop dead of a heart attack, if somebody puts a bullet in my head for saying what I got to say, I'm going to keep going. So, come see me. You might find something special. Thanks. Have a wonderful day. Love to everybody.